Algebraic properties. Additive identity. The idea that when added to any element, x in the set yields x. An example of this is x plus 0 equals x. Reflexive property. The property that A equals A, one of the equivalence properties of equality. Put shortly, a number is always going to equal itself. Very basic definition of equivalence. Example, A equals A, or 7 equals 7. Commutative property of addition. Commutative means you can move something around without it making a difference to the outcome of the problem. Addition just means that the equation is an addition problem. Example, A plus B equals B plus A. Distributive property. The distributive property is an algebraic property which is used to multiply a single term and two or more terms inside of a set of parentheses. An example of this is A times B plus C equals AB plus AC. Multiplicative property of equality. The multiplication property of equality states that if you multiply both sides of an equation by the same number, the sides remain equal. Thus, the equation remains equal. Example, if A equals B, then AX equals BX. Or if 7 equals 7, then if 7 equals 2, then 7x equals 2x. Transitive property of equality. An example of transitive property of equality is if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. Associative property of multiplication. The associative property states that you can multiply regardless of how the numbers are grouped together. In other words, if you are multiplying, it does not matter where you put the parentheses. An example of this is AB times C equals A times BC. Multiplicative identity. Multiplying a number by 1 leaves the number unchanged, the same number as it was before. An example of this is 1x equals 1. Or 7x equals 7 times 1 equals 7. Commutative property of multiplication. The commutative property of multiplication states that two numbers can be multiplied in either order. An example of this is AB equals BA, or 7 times 2 equals 2 times 7. Associative property of addition. The associative property states that you can add regardless of how the numbers are grouped. In other words, when you're adding, it does not matter where you put the parentheses. An example of this is A plus B plus C equals A plus B plus C. Additive property of equality. The additive property of equality states that you are allowed to add the same quantity to both sides of an equation. Example, if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. Wait, say it again. If A equals B, then A plus X equals B plus X. The end.